Hey guys, what's going on? It's Obezgaming back again with another video, and we do have another Team of the Week review for you. And today we are going to be looking at Raphinha, the Leeds right-wing legend. He has a really good gold card in this game, and the inform's looking really promising as well. So we'll take a look at the card, see what he performs like in game, and then justify his price. At the moment, early days, he's looking at about 100k. I feel like that will drop slightly. I think he'll probably settle around the 80k mark. But jumping straight into the player bio, he is 5'9". He has high work rates, which is lovely for a winger. Left foot, obviously he's a right mid, so he's an inverted winger, so cutting on that left foot, but he is 4-star as well. So initially looking at this card, everything's in the right direction. Good work rate, really nice sort of height, so he'll be nice and agile, and 4-star, so you can do a number of things with him. As we jump then into the attributes themselves, across this card, everything's really good without anything being absolutely superb, but the good thing about that means, depending on how you like to play, you can use the chem style to really boost him in the key areas. So his pace is already really nice at 92, 91 acceleration, 92 sprint speed, and he is quite small, so I feel like that's enough if you don't want to touch it with the chem style. There's going to be a lot of people that will want to max those out, but if you don't want to touch that, there is an option with him already being so fast. Shooting, everything except the finishing looks really nice, so the shot power and the attack position are the two key ones. Both nice at 84, and again, if you boost them, they're going to be pretty much perfect. The finishing at 77 is admittedly a little bit low, so I mean, for me, I'm going to be looking at either a hunter or a finisher on this card, would probably be my advice. Passing, again, in all the key areas that we're looking pretty good. 79 short pass, 73 long pass. The long pass is a little bit low, so again, it gives you the option if you do want to go with an engine to boost the passing up as well as the pace. You do have that option. Dribbling's lovely, 90 agility, 81 balance is okay, 84 reaction's good, ball control, dribbling, really nice. Defending we don't care about at all, and the physical, good stab is the key one to take away from that. The traits themselves, obviously he has got the flair trait, which is also a bonus for the flair passes and such. But looking at this card, again, yeah, it's going to be a bit of a difficult one, going to be sort of personal preference to decide what chem style you do put on him. I think because I play with my 4-3-2-1 and use the right forward and left forward almost as extra strikers, I think I'm personally going to go for Hunter just to get that pace really high and max out the shooting as much as we possibly can. But again, there's a number of options. You could go Hunter, you could go Finisher, you could go Engine. Just depends in personal preference on how you like to use your wingers. But alright, let's jump to some gameplay and see how he feels. Jumping into gameplay with this card, and the first thing I'd like to comment on is just how fun he is to use. He's a really nice player to use, really agile, good skill moves obviously, can go off both feet, which is a huge positive. So I've really enjoyed testing this card out. He's been one of the favourite players that I've used on this game, to be honest with you. His gold card was very good, but obviously you do need that added boost to get him up to that next level, and I would say this provides that in that inform. So I think for starters, it's worth saying that other than that Gabby Jesus inform from last week, this player is definitely the best right mid in the Premier League, and his price point sort of seals that in terms of the fact that he will be about 80 to 100k, so he does sit in that gap between your standard gold cards and that next level up being Gabby Jesus. That being said, he does also strong link Gabby Jesus, so if you do use his normal card, which I know is also very good, this card does strong link that, so it has a lot of good linkable options to it. But yeah, onto the card itself, I think he's absolutely superb. I can't sing his praises high enough, really. The fact that he is obviously an inverted winger, meaning that most of the time you're going to be looking to cut in and do those super OP time finesse shots, gives you one option. But the fact that he has 4-star weak foot as well does mean that he's not completely one-dimensional, and does give you the option to go on that right foot. And there's plenty of opportunities where he puts some great balls in, crossing in with his right foot, or caused a lot of problems with cross shots across the goal with his right foot. So he does offer two sort of different avenues to his play, which is really welcome in this game, because obviously with the cutting and finesse being so OP, a lot of people will be expecting that and will defend against him in that situation. So having the option to be able to go off both feet is a major bonus. A card I normally use in my team at right forward is Ousmane Dembele. And this card did remind me of him quite a lot in that he does have the good weak foot and obviously the skills as well. I do probably prefer this card, to be honest, just in the fact that his shooting feels a lot nicer, especially with a finisher or a hunter on him. And I don't know what it is, he just feels that little bit more agile, that little bit nippier. I'm not sure if it's the height or what, but he was very tricky. Going from a sort of standard dribble into a sprint, he was very active, very responsive. I did really like that. And again, as I said, his shooting was decent. You are going to need to boost it up, so you are going to need a hunter or a finisher if you ask me. But when you do apply that, then his shooting is very good. His passing, although I commented on the stat being a little bit low, did not notice that in the slightest. Both short and longer through balls were superb with this card, didn't have a problem with them whatsoever. So I think, I can only really sing this guy's praises. I was also slightly, impressed because I was worried about him being a little bit weak, given that he's such a short player and quite a lean body type, obviously. I was worried about him being quite weak on the ball, getting knocked off it, but there was a couple of instances you'll see in these clips that he holds the defender off well to be able to get a shot or pass off. So I mean, I think for 80 to 100k, you really can't go wrong with this card. Good links, really superb on the ball, really fun to use. Number of ways you could use him, as I said. If you do want to use him as more of a right midfielder, if you will, rather than a right forward or a right winger, he does have the high defensive work rate as well, so you will get back if you need him to. I'm really struggling to find a fault with this one, guys, for that price. I mean, obviously in a perfect world, you'd be maxing out that shooting a bit more, so you wouldn't have to use the chem style. But, I mean, you're obviously going to be putting down a chem style on every player anyway. So, to be honest with you guys, I think this is one of those ones where I'm going to be changing my team to get this guy in, because he really is really fun to use, really happy with how he's performed. So yeah, as I said, guys, for the price, really can't go wrong. A lot of pros with this card, very few cons. And the price, he's really not ridiculous at what he's going to settle at, probably about 80 to 100k. So if you do have a Premier League team and you can link him in, then definitely go and do so. This is going to be one of the sort of more meta cards for quite some time, I'd imagine, until sort of promo cards start coming out again. There's really not going to be many better than him in this position for the Premier League especially. But that does bring me to the end of the video, guys, so I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you did, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.